You probably think you just overthink, that you are careful, detail-oriented, realistic. You tell yourself you simply like to be prepared. But there's a difference between awareness and anxiety, and most anxious people don't notice when that line has already been crossed. Anxiety rarely announces itself loudly. It hides inside habits that feel normal. Here are 5 habits that quietly reveal an anxious mind, even when you don't call yourself anxious. The first habit is replaying conversations long after they are over. The moment has passed, the other person has moved on, but you haven't. You revisit the tone of your voice, the exact words you used, the way you were sitting, the expression on their face. You analyze small details as if there was a hidden mistake you need to uncover. Instead of letting the memory fade, your mind turns it into a problem to solve. This isn't growth or reflection. It's your brain searching for danger in hindsight, trying to prevent a future rejection that may not even exist. The second habit is expecting the worst while calling it realism. When something new begins, your first reaction isn't excitement, it's tension. A new opportunity immediately comes with a backup plan for failure. A new connection comes with the fear of disappointing someone. Even a simple unanswered message becomes a silent story in your head about what you did wrong. You believe you are being prepared, but in reality, you are mentally rehearsing loss. An anxious mind struggles to imagine neutral outcomes. It jumps straight to risk. The third habit is constantly scanning people's reactions. You notice pauses, changes in tone, subtle shifts in body language. If someone responds slightly differently than usual, you assume it must be about you. You become hyper-aware of emotional signals, always measuring whether the space is safe. It feels like sensitivity, but it's actually vigilance. And vigilance is exhausting when it never switches off. The fourth habit is the inability to truly rest. Even when nothing urgent is happening, your body feels tight. You can be lying down, watching something, spending time off, yet your mind keeps whispering that you should be doing more. Relaxation feels uncomfortable because it feels like losing control. And control, to an anxious brain, equals safety. So instead of resting, you remain mentally on duty. The fifth and most hidden habit is constant self-monitoring. You observe yourself while you speak. You adjust your posture, your tone, your reactions. Even when you are alone, there is a subtle sense of being watched by your own inner critic. You are both the performer and the evaluator at the same time. And living under that internal surveillance drains energy you don't even realize you're losing. If you recognize yourself in some of these habits, it doesn't mean something is wrong with you. Anxiety is not weakness. It is a protective system that once tried to keep you safe. The problem is that it continues to operate even when there is no real threat. The first step isn't fighting yourself or labeling yourself. It's noticing the pattern, because awareness reduces its power. And when you slowly step out of constant self-checking and worst-case rehearsing, you create space for something unfamiliar but essential. Calm, not forced positivity, not pretending everything is perfect, but a quieter mind that allows you to exist without constant tension.